All right, ladies and gents. I'm trying to set you over here. Actually, I'll set you back over here. If I can complain a little bit tonight. Complain a little bit about some hardware tonight. Okay? Actually, I'm going to commend some hardware, stuff like this. But I want to complain about stuff like this. And new hardware backpacks, IRL backpacks with antennas and all that stuff, right? So you can see me. Yeah, there we go. All right. What else? Oh. IRL backpack stuff. IRL backpack accoutrements. Okay. I'm going to talk about a few things, actually. Some things are going to be pretty, some things are not going to be pretty. I think the first thing I'm going to talk about is this piece of crap. Hate it. Can't stand it. GoPro. Media Mod, GoPro. This thing's right here. Trash. Trash. The reason why is if you do a small HDMI cable to the Media Mod, after a while, dirt gets in the socket and the wiggle with the like driving down and all that stuff. Wiggle, 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 and connection goes. It says, "Screw you." Even if you like have this mounted right here and you have the cable, after a little while, gone. That little wiggle right there is all it takes, right? Yo, what's up, Mr. Morg? I'm bitching tonight. I'm complaining. Okay? So, having a little revolution of my shit tonight. GoPro with the HDMI, right? The Media Mod. Media Mod. HDMI on top, USB-C, and the audio port. This thing, HDMI with a little mini, trash. Don't do it. Okay, because what happens is, like I said, a little dirt in there. After this weekend, got a little dirt in there, bro. I was testing the crap out tonight, and all it takes is like you plug that thing in, a little wiggle, wiggle, all over with. Okay, the same thing with the USB-C, right here. Right, same thing right here with the USB-C. Just think this little wiggle, wiggle. It's all over with. So when you're riding down the road, wiggle it just a little bit. You're wiggling. You know, you get that little wiggle there, and it's all coming around your backpack, all over with. So this thing right here, okay. So first rant. Love my GoPros. If you wiggle it a little bit with the Media Mod, you know, just a little bit, you're in there. Let's say, like right here. Just wiggle it just a little bit. You can see the connection there. Let's see here. Right over here. Wiggle it just a little bit. Guess what happens? It's all over with. Same thing with the USB-C that goes in the Media Mod right here. Wiggle that too. Over with. Let me clean my lens off here. Anyway. Trash. Not trash, but not the best application of what the fuck we need here. Okay, so this thing, perfect, right? We're gonna trash that. Then what? That's the question. That's the question. So I'm gonna leave that behind and talk about the other thing for a second. Okay, this is a problem with all this thing. See that? HDMI here, USB-C, audio too if you want to do that. Well, this, ultimately, if it gets dirt in it, trash. A little dirty, a little water in it, gone. Okay. So what was the goal, really? Well, the goal was to create a IRL backpack that you could wear. And that was the goal, right? create a IRL backpack that you can put on. Maybe have the GoPro right here. Right? That was the goal. Have a walking around GoPro and all that stuff. A lot of people put these Sony 320 out there. They say that the thing is pretty much trash, which I'm beginning to believe. And they say and they're not made anymore. It's that little white thing, you know, the little white Sony action cam. What they say, the HDMI and the shutter, the actual lens itself is way better than this crap. And there are some people out there that are doing like, okay, so like where this thing connects on the back. So if it's wiggling, you know, you're riding down the road and I'm preaching, bro, for real. No, if you're like riding on an ATV and this thing's like back here and like over here, and you got the cable coming around, and it's all doing this number, well, guess what's going to happen? Stream has gone out. All right? And I wanted it right there. With the cable coming back, you know, around the backside. Oh, no. No. Okay, so this thing is pretty much trash, to be honest with you. Right? This thing is trash. It's not trash. It doesn't suit my application at the time. And with all this media mod crap going on, with all this stuff right here, out. I ain't gonna fly. Now, that leads to another question. Well, what the hell are you trying to run, right? Well, I'm trying to run a backpack and have the camera up here, like right here, you know, or, you know, I can have the GoPro up here and do the whole GoPro thing, whatever. But I really just wanted my camera right here or on this side, whatever. Right here. That was the goal. However, so the whole goal was have a little in your lap. So this is a backpack for like an oxygenator, right? So you put your like you know how you gotta have some oxygen. So that's what this backpack is, right? It's all meshy. It's got like open mesh, so it breathes really well because all this crap that I'm fixing to show you gets hot. Okay. Oh, by the way, you were asking about the Gridit earlier. So there's a Gridit that hasn't been used yet, and it's got the zipper on the back. It's real thin, bro. It's real thin, right? So what does it look like? And Mason's like, look it up. He's not on the stream right now. So what does it look like when you load it up? Something like that. It's real thin. I got a battery in here. I got my SRT. This is my encoder, and it's running to my hotspot and cables and all that stuff, right? Anyway, this wasn't the problem. This works freaking perfectly. I can load this. Let me turn it on so here you can see it. Actually, I'll plug it in. Oh, I have one more rant. I'll talk about that in a second. Anyway, so you power it up and you got some lights, and this is my encoder. Okay, so what it does is, you can't see it, but there's HDMI right there. Oh. If I can put that motherfucker right. Wait, look into my eye, Todd. Right there. Let's put the implant right there. Let's just put it right in the implant, my friend. Yeah. No, we can't do that. We have to rely on this kind of crap. Anyway, so actually this is pretty simple. And it has a display on the front. And you can't really see what it's saying, but it's encoding all this stuff. It's encoding all this stuff. But anyway, what it does really is on the back side, on this side, there's an HDMI port, like right there someplace. So I take this HDMI cable, which is the full size, which is supposed to go to the mini and then go to this piece of crap. It's supposed to plug in something like that, right? And the camera feeds the encoder. It feeds the encoder. It's all lit up. It was lit up. And I'll talk about that in a second as well. Anyway, I'll talk about this. I'll talk about this in just a second. Another fucking rant. Chinese. Hold on. So let me get back to where I was. So this hotspot is my Wi-Fi. It's my encoder. It's supposed to take the HDMI cable and sends it to the hotspot and sends it out to my place of preference, right? But I want to talk about something. The encoder's badass. The hotspot's badass. Here's the problem. You ready for this? Here's the problem. And nobody ever thinks about this crap. Because it looks badass, like it's all fine. It's all fine and dandy, right? What's the encoder running off of? Well, it's running off of a 5.5 USB, right there. Well, how does that cable work? Well, it goes to a 12 volt. So this one runs 5.5 off of the battery pack, just normal battery pack, right? But this one, this cable right here on both sides, changes from 5.5 to 12.0 to run this fucking thing, right? Let me show you what the fucking problem is. And this is where my fucking rail rant comes in. I'm going to unplug this, and I'm going to show you something. Lemons is sending music. I'm checking them out, man. Anyway, little rant about this power supply. So this power supply this is your coming off of your, power pack. And this side, which is the red one over here, is your 12 volt. Z, the fuck off my fucking channel, right? If you have nothing to say, jerk it, bro. Anyway, this jerkhead coming in here. Anyway, little talk about this fucking thing. So this is a Chinese thing, and you can see I put, let me show you. I'm going to say I wrapped this with some shrink wrap. Let me show you why. I don't know if you can see that, but it will slide back and forth. Z, I ain't got time for you, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, this thing goes back and forth and all this stuff. This, when it plugs into the battery pack, does not make a good connection. You understand? And then we got to deal with this side. So that's the input side. Wow. Nobody cares. We have people watching. Get the fuck out of here. Okay? So this side is the input. Admins. T. Todd. Can you please take care of this fool? Thank you. Anyway, this side over here. Man. Got a question for you. You know you're feeding my algorithm right now? Hey, you want to sit around? I'll just sit here and watch you, fool. No, but you're sitting here watching it. Morgan, see, we got fools like this in here. Zan Free 2K, whoever this fool is, he thinks it's something like that. I don't get paid, bro. I don't care. Get the hell out. I'm doing it for fun, bro. Come on, yo. What the hell's wrong with you? Come on now. Mr. Twitch. They're all on Twitch. He's on Twitch right now, thinking I care. Am I getting paid? You see this stuff up here? Hold on. Wait. Do you see all this stuff up here? Why the hell do you think I need to get paid, bro? You need to get paid. Come on, bro. Nigga. No. You're funny, bro. No, I ain't lonely, bro. You need to leave. Anyway, back to my rant. So, 12 volt on the 5.5 on the input. If you buy these cheap things, I put the wrap around these, and I don't think you can see that, but I put the wrap around these because you have to wrap or the plastic will fall off the 5.5. Hey, Mr. Morgan. See, you can't see the Twitch chat, I don't guess, but haters gonna hate. Who cares? Anyway, the other side. So I wrapped this side in the plastic, the shrink wrap as well, because these cheap Chinese connectors don't do well. And in fact, what they do is they split in half. Look, Z, you ain't watching all the YouTube stuff that I do as well, so you're bothering my vibe, bro, for real. Anyway, so the plastic on these split in half, and I have one over here. So I shrink wrap those, right? So I can plug them into the battery pack and they don't freak out. And these connectors are so freaking cheap that it's kind of silly, to be honest with you. But anyway, and then the 12 volt side is not the best in the world either, and you can see where I shrink wrap those as well, so not a big deal, right? But anyway, so these things, these Chinese fancy, come on, bro, who cares? Like, real? Anyway, so these connectors here that you get out of fucking China, and you can see where I have them wrapped over here, not a big deal. I don't care how I'm cooked. I'm not making any money. Who cares? You're wasting your time, bro. And then, of course, the Nighthawk running really well. I do have the RT45s that I plug in. The RT45s are here, and they plug into the back of the router there, right? 2 spots. Now, the only problem is, remember I said about the straps, right? The gridded, right, Mr. Morgan? The gridded. So this is the gridded. This is the one before. This is the gridded before, and this is the gridded after. Right, you can see how thin it is. It's got a pocket on the back side. Actually, it's got a zipper. Right? You know what? I hate it's got a hate. They love that. But anyway, so what's going on, Danger? Oh, look at you, man. Doubling up on the connection, bro. He always trying to hate, man. I appreciate you doubling on the connection there. In fact, next time I get with you, I got something for you. Got something for you. Thanks for doubling up on the connection there, right? I feel you. Nah, he's gonna hate, man. He's gonna hate. But anyway, I'm still working on this sucker. And the whole goal, I can show you this. So, there he goes. So anyway, the whole goal with this thing is it's NAT out, right? And it's supposedly this one's NDI enabled. And people that like, Z fan, he probably doesn't really understand NDI at all. NDI is a whole nother protocol. We won't go into too much. He seems like a fan, but NDI is a whole nother protocol, and it slims down all the ACs and NACs and all that stuff. We won't go too far into this because he's being stupid tonight and don't want to give all our stuff away. But if you know anything about SRTs versus NDI, you can leave. Nobody cares about you either. Anyway, back to my NDI and SRT. So we were running RTMP before. It was kind of blowing up the NACs. Actually, the ACK request, if you want to call it that. And we were looking at the ACK request. So we switched off to SRT. And of course, if you know anything about SRT protocol, what it does is it sends a bunch of packages out under UDP. Okay. And what it does is it only accepts about 64 packages. And it says, hello, did you get all the packages? And it goes, no. Okay. But anyway, we switched to SRT, but our real goal is the NDI. Now, this fool over here be like, NDI is like a rap song or something like that. NDI is the crap, right? So this mother effer right here will do output from our cameras into NDI, and then we can take into OBS and we can encode. Cool. So this is the goal. And I can't show you the backside here. We don't have it running right now, but it's got output. It's got a screen here that will output when it wants to, and it'll show you the IP address and what it's encoding and all that stuff. So, but the problem is, none of this is the problem. All this is working. I've load tested this whole thing. We loaded the phone up, we loaded the hotspots up, and hey, give me a test, and it was hitting. I don't know. It was hitting about 15 megabits per second, something like that. So that'll give us should be able to, if that's going to give us about that, we should be able to do, if going to give us 6,000 megabits per second, we should be able to do, at 1080, we should be able to do 24 frames per second accordingly, right? But we can't, this thing has got to go. This thing has got to go, right? This thing, all this that we set up, perfect. It's no problem whatsoever. The camera is our weakest link. So I think what we're going to do is we're looking into the Canon X950, I think it's called. Professional camera. We're looking at a couple DSLRs as well, but we're going to think about changing, and we want a full, instead of a micro, we want full size HDMI out. You know what? Why don't you come fly some fucking planes, you idiot? Oh, by the way, all 3D printed. Shut the fuck up. Hey, man, this is Mr. Morg. I find it so funny, bro. I'm just saying, like, that's what they were like, oh, you're banned. I'm like, I don't care if I'm banned. I ain't making no fucking money anyway, right? Whatever. It's funny. But anyway, the micro HDMI, not a fan of. I would rather have a full size, and we're going to look into, like I said, we're going to look into a couple Canons. We're looking at a couple Canons and a Sony. And I think we're just going to go ahead and, you know, do the full size. You know what I'm talking about? Do the full size. So, I'm going to get rid of this. And we're going to get a full size. And hopefully, if we're lucky, if you're looking at anything that's important about IRL or any kind of like video streaming, SRT is cool. SRT is the mobile platform, but NDI is the crap. Okay, so every time you go out there and you guys are doing all your shows and all that stuff, every camera is inputting NDI into a stream deck someplace, right? And that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Whether it's this camera, because this right here, this encoder will do NDI, but I don't have the camera that will do it with this right now. Okay, so I can do the SRT with this, live with it. I want to do the NDI, okay? And the NDI is like, how do I explain NDI? There's all these different protocols. There's RTMP, RTMSP. There is SRT, which I use all the time, right? But NDI, if you're going to slim all your packets down, that's the one. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Well, there's all kinds of kindergarten crap going on. He's looking at all the planes and going, this guy is... whatever. Go fuck yourself. Right, Mr. Morgan? If you don't like it, get the fuck out. Yeah. So we have a few... Preach, baby. Preach. Preach, baby. But anyway, so we have some things to accomplish here. Keep your eyes out. Keep your eyes out for like an X950 or an X450. Pretty decent camera. Right? It's like those cameras you see, well, the big ones. Right? And we need a full size instead of this crap. Little micro. It likes to wiggle around. We need a full size. Right? Full size. That ain't quite working right there. Can we shove that in there? Nah. Crap. I think we have a problem with size. Like he had before. Yeah. But anyway, keep your eyeballs out. We're gonna buy a full size camera. Keep my eyes on the Sony. It's a Sony 320, right? We're looking. Oh wait, he doesn't. Wait, I didn't show the rest of the stuff over here. I guess he thinks that I'm a fool over here. Like I didn't show that. I was kind of chilling, right? Because I don't want to show that stuff over here. You know what that stuff is, right, Mr. Morgan? Wait, the full size stuff. Well, I didn't want to show that because that will get me, you know. He said, oh, I'm going to get you banned. I'm going to get you banned. No, you can't get me banned. I can get myself banned. Like right there. That stuff right there. See that? Piss on you. Oh, what? You ain't get me banned because I'm talking shit, mad shit, talking about cables and this and that. No. That is the stuff that will get me banned. Wait. Actually, should we attempt to show that tonight? Probably not. Probably not. Oh, bro. You know the only reason why I'm shaking? Because I don't give a shit. God bless. But, should we show that? At least that one right there. That's the one. That's the one, Todd. See the outline right there? Look at all these other ones over here. They're kind of small looking. Aren't those kind of small? These are like, you know, these ones right here are the small individual ones, right? Like these right here. Wait, these ones right here would be the one that he would choose. This one, that one right there, you know what, you're like, it's like, I feel like I'm on green screen. No, I feel like I'm on green, you know, like, you know how, like, hey, I'm going to do the weather right here. See this one right here? This is the cold front coming over here, and we have this problem, and, you know, we had tornadoes, and, wait, which way am I pointing on the, yeah, no, this one right here. Yeah, come on back, Z. Come on back, Z. I got something for you, baby. Right there. Right there. Got something for you right there. I know you're not gonna like it, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway, baby. Somebody shut the fuck up, didn't they? That's what I thought. Anyway, just in case, at some point in time, this becomes a point of contention, I absolutely think we should string that sucker up. That one right there. String that baby up, baby. Hopefully Z will come back in here and go, damn, that's boring. That's boring. It is boring. It is boring as fuck, isn't it, Mr. Morg? It's absolutely boring as fuck. I would agree. I have a question. Actually, I have a question. What other kind of boring stuff am I into here? Wait. Super boring. Yeah, whatever. What other kind of boring crap am I into? Besides, you know, all this stuff, 3D printed, this, that, and the other, and 3D printed things I can't talk about over here. Wait. Am I that fucking boring? Wait, I guess the really question is, I'm not in Nanobia looking down a black bear right now. Right? Is that why I'm boring tonight? Well, I guess he caught me on the wrong night, right? Because any other night. And then be like, well, this is boring. Because it's only like a 600-pound black bear, and you could have had a 900-pound one, and meh. Some people, Guy like that, only one way can make him happy. Ain't doing it, bro. Sorry. Right, Mr. Morgan? Yeah. What else? Oh, I forgot something. I've actually forgot how many of these I've actually produced. Back here. I was actually trying to think of the count. And this is not all of them. Okay? So I know you have one. I think Mr. Admin Slasher has, what, 3 or 4 of mine? So there's possibly, I don't know, at least 6 or 8 out there someplace of these things. Right? I was trying to think how many. They're out there. They're wafting around, like just sitting around in society going, I'm ready for you. Yep. No, I have not. Which good friend? Is it a friend that I know? No, I don't know. No, I'll have to see. No, he has not posted that yet. I want to see that. That'd be really cool. What is it? And which friend sent that to him? Was it one of those friends? Cool. No, I want to check it out, man. That'd be cool. Send me the thing. The thing. I kind of figured that. I wasn't going to question the thing, but I figured, that's probably the thing. But anyway, if you see any cameras out there anymore, I need a camera. I'm looking at to replace this. It's $1,500. It's the Canon X950. It's actually more than $1,500, but I didn't say that. Shh. But yeah, it's not waterproof. But that camera has... Now, Rob said buy a DLSR. I'm like, give me your fucking DLSR. I saw it. Hold on. I'm going to check it out here in a second. Yeah, so Rob goes, buy a DLSR. I'm like, no. Not going to buy a DLSR. I'm going to buy some crap. I want the big one, the big one has a remote. It has a remote. In fact, it will have, not only will it have everything, it will also have the remote NDI, which means it will come off the camera, and then it'll have a remote that I can plug into this crap, and we'll send NDI back there. Yeah, fuck this. In fact, next, coming in hot, if I get really angry, next time I'll put a bounty on this thing. Okay? So you can come on with the beast, right? You can come on with the beast, and you can come on with the shepherd. And Mason Lemons come on like, hey, 50 yards. If you hit it, bam. We'll retire this mother effer in the right way, right? Well, it's going to have to be way over there. Way over there. And end its life. End its life. Might as well. End its life. Because if you don't, I will. One way or the other. One way or the other. I mean, just, you put it way over there and you're like, pew, 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 pew. You know where it is on the backstop. We'll just put way over there. Put a little light on it. We'll put a flashlight on it, right? And like, shoot it. Retire this thing. This thing. Yeah. It's time. Retirement. Why? Because if we retire it, I can ask for a new one on YouTube and go, can you please send me a new camera? Because I'm broke. Not really. Retire the fucking camera. It's old and it's decrepit. And these things right here, pew, trash. In fact, you can see they're all dirt. Like last time, like seriously, like last time I took it to the deer lease, everything got like it was. Asked T's if I don't know if T's on here now, but everything got red dirt in it, bro. Like all that stuff had red. Like even all that stuff, I cleaned it out. All this stuff had red dirt, and this thing got all dirt in the connections. So obviously it doesn't work anymore. It's not built to Oklahoma standards, bro. Like I said, give me a president that will give me the red dirt Valley of Death equipment. Really? Old and decrepit. Old and decrepit. Okay, I'll have to look. I'm gonna ask Mason Lemons for a picture. Let's retire the crap. See that? Let's retire the crap. On to the new, bro. On to the new. And I need a new camera anyway, so I can film all that stuff. Yep, I'm fixing to get out of here, man. That was a cool stream. Thanks for flipping in on both channels, bro. That was cool. And I'm fixing to get the F off of here. We're gonna retire this real soon with a 12 millimeter shot or a 47 millimeter shot right to the face and go. Bye, bitch. Catch you on the flip, bro. Peace.